kit. Very important. I have made a video on this years ago. It was a lot smaller of a kit. I've made some upgrades over the years, not just with gear, but also my tool knowledge. So we're going to take a look at my new kit here today. Now the first thing you're going to notice is the bag. It's very large, and yes, I got it packed, and it is heavy. This isn't something you're going to be just carrying around with you all the time. You got something to fix, you take this bag to the location, the general area of where you're going to be working at, and just set the tool bag down and you can work out of it. So you don't have to carry it around all the time. It is heavy, but you're not going to be lugging it around very much. Now when you're building your kit, obviously I like the bag, but you can obviously just get a toolbox. They make Milwaukee pack outs. You can roll around, different things like that. I had this bag from where I used to work, so I'm using it. So let's get a more in-depth look at all the tools. All right, we'll start with the biggest section, and that's going to be power tools. Now, I decided to go with Craftsman, but I know a lot of people out there, including myself, are big fans of Milwaukee. So if you want to buy Milwaukee, that's perfectly fine. Probably recommended. But this Craftsman set does fine as well. So I have a circular saw, an angle grinder, a reciprocating saw. That's the real name of it, not Sawzall. Sawzall is a brand, Milwaukee. And a drill. And I have 4 batteries up here, so they could all, in theory, be used at once, but probably not the case. You can also bring a charger as well, if you have an option to charge up your batteries. If not, look at this clip here. If you have a portable power station like this Anker or this Jackery, then you could take these with you to charge up your drill batteries. If not, that's okay. You can charge your batteries up at home before you take your tools with you, so no big deal. But if you have these, you can charge up while on the job. But having all these, or at least some of them, in your toolkit, you'll be able to accomplish a lot with these 4 items here. And of course, on brands like Milwaukee, they make everything you could imagine, and they make it battery powered. Craftsman makes a lot as well, so really you have no end to the limitations. It just depends on how much you want to carry. So decide what you want for your tooling, but this is what I'm going with here. It's perfectly acceptable. Alright, so next up, and again, these are in no particular order at all, but we got some ways to repair some items. We got Gorilla Tape, electrical tape, 2 different size wire ties, and a strap. And with these items, you can fix, repair, rig up, all kinds of different things. So never underestimate the value of these items here. See, even cats know the importance of them. Ain't that right, kitty girl? Yep, see, she knows. A very important thing is safety. So some glasses and some gloves will save you a lot of trouble and protect you. Last thing you want is for your eyes to get poked out while you're trying to fix something. Kitty girl. But never underestimate your safety. It's one of the most important things in a toolkit. Cat not included. Next up is a hammer. I mean, that pretty much is self-explanatory. You need a full-size hammer for beating and banging on things, as well as, pulling nails and driving nails. Definitely need a hammer. Another item that's overlooked probably is a simple scraper. This is, for prying, scraping, chiseling. It can do all kinds of things, and it's a pretty handy tool to keep on hand. Small, lightweight, so get you a scraper. Next up is a nice pair of shears. These ones can cut anything from paper to metal banding, sheet metal, like ductwork, anything like that. So you need some capabilities. Get you a pair of these, and you'll be thankful you did. Adjustable wrenches. These are very handy. I keep 2 different sizes. You want to take apart some pipe, loosen a nut that's hard to get to. These will be great. So every kit needs these. Next up, a pair of channel locks. These are probably one of my favorite tools, made by Knipex. These are very well made, high quality tools. They're adjustable. They can fit a lot of different sizes. So don't overlook the value of a nice set of channel locks. Next up, ratchet wrenches. These ones are made by Gear Wrench. They're very thin, so they can fit in a lot of places. You don't want a very bulky one that can't get into tight spaces, because you want to be able to get in there and turn and crank your wrench. So a nice set of ratcheting wrenches is, these cats, a nice set of ratchet wrenches is unbeatable. Next up is a set of nut drivers. These range from 3/16 all the way to 7/16, and these are very helpful. A lot of things use these, and I can't think of anything off the rip. Working on washing machine, boom, you'll need some nut drivers. So these are very valuable in your kit. Next up, we have various different sizes of screwdrivers. Here I have 2 Phillips, 1 large, 1 small, and 2 flatheads, 1 large and 1 small. You need different sizes to accomplish different goals, and screwdrivers, obviously, probably one of the most used tools out there. And that's why I also have these mini screwdrivers as well. Alright, next up, every tool kit needs a razor blade. Countless uses again. Cutting, scoring, marking. A good razor blade is hard to beat, and you can carry extra ones inside the case to make sure you get a good one. Next up is a set of small needle nose pliers. These can reach into places that are hard to get, and you might not think you need them, but when you do, you'll be glad you had them. Alright, next up we have wire cutters and side cutters. These all go into the electrical category, really. Different size wire cutters, and these can also cut various different sizes of screws. So you can get a lot done with these 3 tools here. A couple of items I did forget is an electric meter and these extruders. This, if you ever got a stuck or stripped bolt, then these will save your life. I was changing the oil on my vehicle once, and that thing, they must have put it on with a very strong impact wrench, because I could not get that thing out. And without these, it would have been a real struggle. So these are 2 important items here, especially this one here. Obviously, you want to be able to make sure you can tell when power is on or off. Next up, a little small level. I mean, obviously, it's to make sure things are level. You need a good quality tape measure. Right here, it's readable on both sides. It's 25 foot. This one is drop impact resistant. It's got the shock force there. You can get your typical Stanley brand. I have one of those too, but I really like this one better. So get you a nice quality tape measure. And to go with your tape measure, really, you need a way to mark it. Mark what you're cutting, so a pencil, a marker, and a notepad to write things down as well. I should have included this one with the wire ties and tape, but some thread tape to seal up water lines. You'll need this if you're working on water lines. Alright, next up, a nice set of vice grips. I mean, these work as a clamp. You know, clamp onto a pipe, and you want to crank down on it, hold something in place. These have multiple uses, and get the Irwin brand because they're just better. Vice grip. They're the actual vice grips. Don't get the cheap ones. Alright, next up we have some bits. These go with the drills. There's this extension here, a couple different things there. This is to put sockets on a drill. This is a 5/16 and a Phillips head. But I have a whole nother set right here with about every type of bit you'll need. So always carry these as well if you're going to take your drills. And don't forget to bring in your accessories with your tools as well. You'll need these sockets. You'll need a good set of sockets. Here I have standard and metric, as well as this 3/8 to 1/4 inch reducer. And to be able to crank on all those, you're going to need the right tools. So we got ratchets. I have a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch drive, as well as a hand option, plus extensions. Alright, so I think I covered everything there. It's a pretty complete kit overall. It is a heavy kit, but again, you're not going to be lugging it around. One thing I did forget to put in there is a flashlight. But I mean, I always have flashlights, so that's not really a big deal for me. But you might want to include one in your toolkit. Alright, as always, when you're working on something, you get all your tools together, you get to where you're going to work on it, and you're going to forget something. So I'm sure I forgot something in this kit. So be sure to let me know down in the comments. But that's it for this one. I got to put all this stuff back in here. So I'm going to get to that while you hit like and subscribe.